Peer coaching basically is a winning tool to have in all schools, whether it's a primary school or it's a high school or even the lower grades, because it can be both fun and educational for teachers and for the coaches. But there also has to be a sense of willingness from the side of educators, because I can be a coach, but I will not force you to come and be coached if you really don't want to be coached. So the teachers have to be willing to be trained themselves, and we are there to actually help them. So I think we've got a winning tool here. I'm very glad that we had the opportunity and the honor to be coached as peer coaches in schools. Right about now we have trained a couple of teachers, some which really didn't know anything, and some which we have enhanced a couple of the existing knowledge that they have.
So I would like to help you, if possible. So let us discuss this thing first.
In fact, these are the activities that has to be done by you as a teacher, and these ones for the learners.
My coach, Mr. Ndlela, has come to me and helped me greatly. So he has a potential to help us, not only me. Most of the teachers here, they used to come to Mr. Ndlela and help us a lot, because he has done something more than us, because he used to go.
Wow. But there's nothing here, Mr. What happened?
You know why? It is because of this gap between, the empty column between the eye color and the frequency. So what we have to do is to highlight the whole of the frequency and the respective, all figures for frequency, and then shift it to that column. Yeah.
Can you show me how to do that?
Yeah, just use these two buttons.
Use these two buttons?
Yeah.
How?
You need to highlight this one.
Oh, I need to
Yeah,
highlight
which
this.
is,
So I need to highlight this. I'm highlighting the wrong one.
Yes, these terms. The confluence, it's where the two rivers meet. So sometimes we've got the small streams. So when they meet, they make one stream, which means where they meet, we call it a confluence. That's a confluence of the river. Yeah? Yes, where two rivers meet. Again, just browse the confluence. Yes, just browse there at the confluence with the audio river. You see there? Then, as you can see, once it meets with the other one, then the river now expands.
I think the lesson I had with Mr. Makatini, my coach, was very good. I learned a lot because he coached me into many things on how to use an encyclopedia, digital one. I even use it with my learners. My learners gained a lot, and I think next time it will be useful to other teachers to use this encyclopedia, because you will find that sometimes when you are talking, you don't see those features. So when you go to the encyclopedia, the learners can able to see those features and able to identify different features using this encyclopedia digital. I thank you.
I benefit a lot from using computers to learn geography, because I learned more things that you didn't know. We're learning about concepts like interfluence, confluence, but we didn't see how that's happening. But in computers, we see how it's happening when the river meets together and when the soil is eroded.
I am going to put the learners into 3 groups so that they can be engaged in class discussions. And I would want them to discuss on how are rocks broken into smaller pieces.
And there's something that I like about the activity which you said you are going to go through, a discussion activity, is to have a tool to assess this discussion activity. And what type of a tool do you have? Because you see, whenever you assess, like you're going to do a discussion activity, you need to assess the learners on that. How are the rocks broken to smaller pieces?
Computer always. Now, I have really benefited a lot from my coach, that is Miss Gwini Nombuso. She has assisted so much, and I find the information that she imparts on me, it has gone a long way in motivating me. It's really wonderful. And she has proved to be really knowledgeable on this issue of coaching.
Thank you, Mrs. Mfaiga. This is Nombuso Mnguni from Asitutuke. I'd like to thank you both, Nomti and Nyuhlengiwe, about this course or this program. At first, I didn't have that much interest in computers. But since you came to our school to help us develop the interest in computers, I've gained a lot, especially in peer coaching. When my principal told me that I'm the one who will be the peer coach for my colleagues, one of the peer coach, I asked myself, what do I know about computers? Because I don't know nothing. But the time goes on, when I'm attending the course with Nomti, I found the answers whereby then she explained to us that there's no need to know the subject matter. What is important is to integrate that subject or that lesson with the ICT. So I'd like to thank you so much, Nomti, for the good work that you are doing. Please carry on.
Thank you to USITA, SchoolNet, Intel, Microsoft, and all responsible stakeholders who have made peer coaching and the entire development of educators a possibility. A very big thank you.